What about Jake Patterson? How quick was he just to convert that into a positive? Because it wasn't Igarashi's finest half hour. He got what he wanted.
He walked up the stairs looking like he had lost.
Scrambling to get into position. Both competitors with the inside track is Griffin Colapinto. And he is going to take this one from Jack. Working to find some open face there. Can't get around it. Oh, here we go. This is a bit more like it. A couple of sets for our spectators and for our surfers. And Griffin swings the tail on that first turn. The nose pokes in. It brings him back round. Back out onto the open face. Keeps it a little more traditional through these next couple of turns. And Smooth, again, just showing us that he's one of the best at finding a flow when the conditions get jumbled. Moving through to the inside. This has been a really solid ride for Griffin. He's been doing some great big finishes. And he gives us another one there. Sets the fins free, rides the roof for a moment.
Gets those fins free, gets the slide, and then sits on this rail. Beautiful cutback with the rebound. You can see out the back, Jack just not able to take off on that second wave of the set, so it's all Griffin at this point. Transitions from rail to rail, connecting the dots all the way through to the inside. Griff looking ultra smooth, lines up this final turn, pounds the lip, gets the fins free again, gets a little drift, but remains in perfect control. And this is that opening turn. High risk, gets a real flare out of the tail. Basically comes around backwards and resets his line perfectly. And let's have a look at the replay here of Griff streaking down the line. Building up speed, comes around this long section. The wave starts to stand up and Griff just hammers it through the lip. Really laying back, getting all that torque. Comes through to the inside, blasts through that lip again.
We're going to have a look at it now. Let's see what kind of work Jack did on the outside here, Rich.
Yeah, streaking over this first section, comes around. Now he just hammers it off the top. A little layback hack. Beautiful bottom turn into a ferocious carve. And again, just slicing all the way through these inside sections. That second turn had so much power in it. Gets a little tail flare on this in-between manoeuvre, and then he finishes off.
It's got J.Robinson looking for a 6.84 at the moment. And movement on the outside for Jack. Nice section here. And he attacks it, accelerating nicely out of that turn. Out onto the open face. Works his way through the foam, no issues. And he's now going to lean into a couple of those big calves. Opens the wings. Takes it right back to the bowl. And looks to build speed again for the big finish. This might be the number he needs. He gets a clean hit on the final move.
Let's check the replay. Jack drives hard off the bottom, blasts through the lip on the first turn. Great direction change. Big swooping cutback on that foamy face. Now he drives down the line again, reconnects with that rail and just really powers through that third cutback. Driving, pumping for speed as he gets to that final turn.
The benchmark set though, isn't it? It's an 8-point ride for Griffin. So there'll be some comparisons made. Now that opening turn is dynamite, but is it as strong as Griff's opening move?
No, the one that we just broke down, you could see Griff's path was cut a little deeper into the wave face. And the change of direction on the board, it was more acute, it was more angular. Beautiful carve here. I love how he opens up the shoulders and the wings. That helps him maintain that rail line. But just to me, it's feeling a little disjointed compared to Griffin's wave. And I think as beautiful as that final turn was, I still feel like Griffin's turns just had a little bit more power in them.
40 seconds to go. Colapinto needs a 6.67. Chasing the section. Gets ankle tapped in the bowl. Round him up. Use that priority. Get to that inside. Cover your man. Protect this lead at all costs. Griffin now, again, finds some room to move on the inside. Needs to serve out of his skin. He'll need a huge finish here if he's going to turn this heat. 6.67 required. Has the moves that can do it. The section lays down flat. He throws the lay back. whips that board out. But it's not going to be enough, Rich. Well, both these champions will be swamped by the crowd as they make their way in. J.Robinson, he'll have some time to reset.
She's coming up now.